What's up, y'all? Welcome to Country with Noah. Today I'm going to give you my spoiler review of Marshall's Season 1, Episode 4. This episode was really good. Um, this episode's theme was what I would say is loyalty. So basically what happens is Harry Gifford, the Cal's boss and the guy who organized this specialized Marshall's team, doesn't like Duttons, doesn't like Casey, right? He thinks Casey is he hasn't given Casey a chance to prove himself because he already has preconceived notions about Casey and stuff like that. So he he has Casey investigated and he makes Casey's teammates Belle, Miles, and Andrea investigate Casey because Casey killed a guy last episode, right? And it's no secret that Harry wants Casey off the team. So what happens is Miles, Belle, and Andrea have to investigate Casey and find out some of his past and stuff like that. But very kind of conflicted because one, like, they're on a team together, and Casey has saved their ass multiple times so far this season, right? Or in this series, because it got renewed for season 2. But yeah, Casey has saved their ass multiple times, and we're only 4 episodes in. But, that's why I say the main theme of this episode is loyalty, because, while that's going... While that's going on, you have Cal and Casey performing I guess you can call it a search and rescue mission where they have to rescue a new rancher to the area. And at first, Casey thinks that he's just a guy that bought land and isn't going to take care of it. But then throughout the episode, when Casey and Cal are saving this guy, and this guy realizes what he did was wrong, and somebody died because of that, right? The captain of the helicopter, or not helicopter, plane, died because the guy wanted to survey his land, right? And the guy realizes that, hey, what I did was wrong. I need to learn how to be a better rancher and how to be a better steward of the land, I guess. And at first Casey has a preconceived notion that this dude is um just a transplant and he's here just to like buy the land and just keep it to himself. He doesn't want to steward it. He doesn't want to do that. But then we find out about this guy's story, and we find out that he wants to get out from under his father's thumb. Which, even though Casey loved John Dutton, it sounds very familiar to Casey's story, right? Because Casey wanted to get out from under John Dutton's thumb, right? Even though he loved his father and he would do anything for his father, because when family family's the most important thing on this planet. At least that's my opinion, and that's the way I was raised, and that's the way I'm gonna if I could teach you guys anything, family's the most important thing in life, right? So he would do anything for his father, but he still wanted to become his own man and stuff like that. So he finds out that this guy that I'm forgetting the name of wanted to become his own man. That's why he moved to Montana. That's why he bought the land and stuff like that. And he's trying, and then he gives Casey a bunch of ranch hands um uh for East Camp, because that's Casey's living quarters, now, right? Because he gave most of the land to the tribe, but he said, "Hey, I'll give you most of the land, but this part of the land is mine," right? So East Camp was Monica, Casey, and Tate's, right? So Casey still has to take care of the land, take care of the cattle, and all that stuff. So the guy that Casey saves gives him gives him ranch hands. So when Casey's doing badass stuff and being a marshal, um, he doesn't have to worry, right? And then and then we also pick up with Casey finding the bullet casing on his porch, and we don't know who that is yet. I have a theory. I could be extremely wrong about this because Harry just like all we know about Harry is he doesn't like Duttons. But when I say he doesn't like Duttons, he really doesn't like Duttons. So I'm thinking it's Harry that put the gun on. I mean, not the gun. That put the bullet on Casey's porch. And the reason I think it's Harry is because Harry, throughout this whole episode, really, really, really wants Casey off the team. He even tells Andrea, who wants to get reassigned to Washington D.C. On the Marshals team there. He's like, hey, if you like fabricate evidence to say that Casey did this, Casey killed the guy that he killed with unjust cause, basically. You I'll make sure that happens for you. I'll make sure you go to DC. And that's why I say the main theme of the episode is loyalty, because they don't do that. They have Casey's back, like, and you get like, I don't think Gifford's storyline is done trying to get Casey off the team. I'm very interested to see where it goes. I'm also very interested to see, like, for example, I just reviewed Daredevil Born Again on my other channel, and there's a character on that show that I don't like right now named Heather Glenn, but they explain why she doesn't like vigilantes and stuff like that, and she's a psychologist, right? So I hope they do the same thing for Harry. Like, I know they can't get Kevin Costner back to explain his history with John Dutton, but they can be like, oh, John Dutton did this to me. That's why I don't like Duttons, right? And that's why I don't want Casey on this team. That's what I'm hoping for them to do. But right now, I really don't like the Harry character. I think he's a snake. People that do that, people that try to, especially when you're doing a good job, try to intentionally get you off something or get you fired even when you're doing a good job. Those people are snakes, and they should look at themselves before they look at judging other people, right? And that's what I find Harry to be. Like, I think Harry is a snake, and Harry is gonna keep trying to get Casey off the team and stuff like that. And eventually, I think Harry and Casey are gonna come to blows, because it looks like Harry can fight, right? We haven't seen him like wield a gun, but like if you see the characters build and stuff like that, it looks like Harry can fight. So we'll see if that happens. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Oh yes, and Casey has a new love interest named Dolly, and I'm very interested to see where that goes. Right? And yeah, like I'm loving the show the Yellowstone universe, the Yellowstone universe's return, right? Because the Madison Taylor Sheridan said it was a Yellowstone spinoff. I know we haven't seen any Yellowstone adjacent characters yet, but it is set in the same area as Yellowstone is, or as Marshall's in Yellowstone is, right? And then tomorrow, I am probably going to do a trailer breakdown for the Rip and Beth show, called Dutton Ranch. I'm probably going to do a trailer breakdown for that tomorrow. That comes out in May. I'm very excited for that show. And yeah, for me, this show continues to be great, bro. Like, and I think they're doing a great job, because keep in mind, guys, this show, it's executive produced by Taylor Sheridan, but it's not written by him. It's written by the guy who wrote SEAL Team, which I've watched a bit of SEAL Team, and it's a really quality show from what I've watched of it. And this guy, Spencer, I think his name's Chestnut, right? Spencer Chestnut is, I think that's his name, right? The showrunner and creator of this show is doing a great job, and I would say doing Casey and all the characters that he uses, Thomas Rainwater, Casey, Mo, Tate, Monica, and even the new characters. Like, I really like the new characters, especially Logan Marshall Green's character, right? And yeah, so for me, this show's really, really good. And yeah, thank y'all so much. I would give this episode like an 8 out of 10. And yeah, thank you so much. And God bless you guys, and I hope you have a great day.